Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Lionheart back at you again with another gameplay video for MLB The Show 19. If you like today's video and the things that's gonna go down in today's video, definitely feel free to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. Got any comments, suggestions, anything like that, drop them down in the comment section. I want you to appreciate TV and my channel. Again, it's your boy Lionheart.
He seems to take it in stride.
Let's stop all the chit-chatting and drop right into the video, shall we? Peace.
Within a couple days, he'll again be putting on a different uniform. His name may not have made headlines in this deal, but if he's a hit in the long run, it could be a real feather in the GM's cap. The player's embracing the change that the sudden trade has imposed on him. Players don't always take it so well.
The second baseman, Edgar Rosales.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game.
Hey,
scored a bunch of runs,
go,
but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
A ball and two strikes now. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit back up the middle. Rodriguez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury.
Brandon Drury.
Here it comes.
We got 2. Here we go.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball.
Hey, come on now, guys.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Drilled on the ground to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. That'll bring in Phillip Ervin with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
Peterson is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
Popped him up. Enriquez is there.
Mine.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. In now, Kurt Casale will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We've played 2 full. The Mud Hens lead it 3-0. Leading off the inning, Austin Odom, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Two balls and a strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Digging in now, Alexis Guillen, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. 0-1 the count. Ready with the 0-1. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Oh, come on.
One and one. 2 out, nobody on.
We got two.
2-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
And there's their first hit of the game. Striding into the box, Edgar Rosales. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Hey, 2 down here.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit in the air out toward left.
Me.
Diaz is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Mudheads are on top, 5-0. Stepping up now, Dexter Carroll. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Hey, get him yourself right here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Here's another 1-2. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Now
Brandon Drury will bat next.
Brandon.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury.
Plays it first.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a knuckleball taken here for ball 3.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Let's go.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on.
Here we go.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Peterson is in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Come on.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Phillip Irvin.
The right
Flied
fielder,
out in his
number
first
6.
at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Irvin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1.
Two down now.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We played 4 full. The Mud Hens lead it 6-0. Digging in, Nicholas McDermott. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a ball 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2.
Get there.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for a strike.
0-1.
You got one here.
And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Diaz sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box, Austin Odom. He drew a walk his first time up.
Designated hitter, Austin Odom.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Well above the letters, as it looked like the knuckleball slipped out on him that time. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
The center fielder.
Into the box, Alexis Guillen. Hot shot down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate. A crooked number going on the board.
Reese is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. The Mudheads are on top, 7-0. Ready once again, Edgar Rosales. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
No outs.
Hit on the ground to third. Cruz has it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Settling in now, Dexter Carroll.
The left fielder, number 8, Dexter.
Now here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Castro comes up with it. Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready now, Brandon Drury. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Drury.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Diaz. And that retires the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Mud Hens lead it 7-0. Standing in, Philip Irvin. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way.
Irvin
starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Diaz looks up, and it's gone.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another
Now
long
batting.
bomb so far
first
today.
baseman,
When this guy gets hot,
Nicholas.
he's near impossible to stop.
McDermott.
I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now.
Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
3-1 to him now. The 3-1. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Ready for another chance. Kurt Casale. He flew out in his last at bat. Now a knuckleball, and it's looked at for strike 1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2. Back in way.
Slapped hard the opposite way, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I've played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
On to first, a double play. So digging in now, Alexis Guillen, runner in scoring
fielder,
position with 2 gone.
Alexis Guillen.
We got two down.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped straight up. Castro calls for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8th inning coming up. The Mudheads are on top, 7-1. Digging in, Milo Reese. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Hey, field plays at 1 here. Here we go.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
And the pitch. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
We got no one.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Well, that graphic there tells you all you need to know about this particular ball game. 9-1 is our score as we draw ever nearer to the end of this one.
Rosales.
First pitch on its way. Starts him out with a knuckleball too high, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a knuckleball that runs inside, and he's behind 2-0 here. Outside, 3-0 now.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
The 3-1 pitch. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. So striding forward now, Dexter Carroll. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Reined in. Oh, but it's a wide throw to second, and they can't get the out. And he'll make it up to third here thanks to the throwing miscue, and we'll see how they want to score this play.
Your attention, please.
Skipper out of the dugout making the slow trek to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead.
On paper, this had the makings of a real hard-fought game, but paper and reality, those are two different things. They pulled away and never looked back. How about to a tune of a 9-run victory?
10-1, the final lopsided score in this ball game. Toledo took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Bobo Brown earns his first win of the season. Sal Romano permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. And set between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball on the show. Coming up next. Bobo Brown, a lefty from North Carolina, against the starting assignment. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Stepping in, Mariano Tejeda. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The shortstop, Mariano.
Come on, guys.
Tejeda.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway in the 2nd of 4 here this weekend as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Johnny strike. It's 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Tejeda leads off second with nobody out. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods, just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
The knuckleball giggling at him as it goes by. 1-1. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Brown certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He could get a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
Stepping into the box, Alex Hayes. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And that misses 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Stripers on top, 1-0. So stepping in, Rafael Ortega comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 69.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
0-1.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball, 1-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line, and no one will track it down. Knuckleball, strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate, 1 away.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates a pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Rafi Lopez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Popped straight up. And no one will track it down. 1 out, nobody on. Here. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's the second out. Coming to the plate now, Thomas Siffel is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Now he bounces a knuckleball up to the plate for a ball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
He's set. The 0-1. Ball 1.
1 strike. Plays it first here.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number
digging
5.
in, Mariano Tejeda. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning.
It's flagged down deep in the hole. Pro gets him at first as he threw him out from the seat of his pants, and the side is retired. 3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Garcia, who looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty deflating at-bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Now, here we go.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone. Next will be the designated hitter, David Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Rodriguez.
First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball hit on the ground to short. Rodriguez takes it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
First baseman, Alex Hayes.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball 1.
A ball and no strikes. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball.
Here we go now.
1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Line to the right side. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Stripers lead it 1-0. Striding in, Chet Cox comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we got no outs.
Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Rodriguez is there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now at the plate, Rafael Ortega. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
69.
First pitch on its way. And he'll just watch this thing to try and get an idea. It's 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Line drive to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. At the plate, Rafi Lopez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Lopez.
Here comes the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Up top, it's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
Vargas moves over.
I got it.
No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Stepping up to the plate, Thomas Siffel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not close with the knuckleball that time.
Here we go now. Let's go.
well outside the strike zone as the knuckleball got away from him a bit.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This is line to left.
Got it. Mine.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Now batting, Michael Rosario. He drew a walk his first time up.
Michael Rosario.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, we got one.
Knuckleball upstairs, dangerous pitch taken for a strike.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Now the 2-1. This one's down to third. Valentin is up with it in time to first, and there are two away. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Mariano Tejeda. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tejeda.
Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Soft liner. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the fifth coming up, all tied at 1-1. Digging in once again, Johnny Garcia. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Vargas moves over.
I got it.
And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, David Rodriguez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
David Rodriguez.
Starts him out with a good dancing knuckleball for a strike. One out, nobody on. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, we got one out right here.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Alex Hayes.
Hayes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Easy take on the inside with the knuckleball coming that time. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. The 1-1. into right field. That's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, that's about the first ball we've seen in a while squared up against this guy. Solid line drive base hit. Not an easy thing to do when a knuckleballer has it working like he does in this one.
No, he's been throwing the ball great. You can't deny that. But maybe this is the start of something. That line drive certainly got the boys going.
No hits to this point. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One hit, one left. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Coming to the plate now, Rafael Ortega. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Right there for strike one.
Ball.
0-1 pitch is a knuckleball that misses 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Rafi Lopez. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And he takes a called strike one.
One strike.
The 1-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Starts him out with a knuckleball too high, 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a knuckleball that travels high, 2-0. Line towards center field. Rivera is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So nothing happening this time around. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. All tied at 1-1. Miguel Cordero has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Miguel Cordero.